This next stock I'm talking about is going to be, I don't know, maybe bigger than Tesla. Welcome to the channel. Lithium America is currently trading at $22.23. This stock is on incredible discount because it plunged to its death 17%. We're going to dig in to find out why that happened. Everything needs lithium. Biden needs lithium. They all need lithium. NIO, Tesla, EV, keyboards, watches, computers, iPads. It all needs lithium. Okay? More and more of these companies are going to be popping up. And guess what? This one's called Lithium Americas. It could be in China, but if it says America, investors will eat it up. And what I like most about this company compared to the competitors, if you go to their website, it actually shows their production. Look at this. It shows you what they're actually doing, that they're a real company. I went to a few of the other lithium companies. You go to their website, it's all stock images. I don't like that. I want to see that you're actually doing something. You're actually creating products. And this company is. Beautiful drone shots. So today we're going to look at the stock, why it dropped 17%. Is it discounted or should we stay away? We're not going to stay away. We're going to buy it up. And we're going to look at the technicals of this thing, price targets, entry points, all the good stuff, bullish and bearish scenarios. So strap in. It's going to be a fun ride. But first, before we get into that, I need to clear the air. Okay? Because I have a little pet peeve. When I go on YouTube and I look at the competition, I click on a video. You know what the first thing is that they do? They say, hey, welcome to the new video. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Why would it do that? I just clicked you for the first time. I don't know who you are. I don't know if this video is good. I need to watch it first. Okay? It's like going to a restaurant and ordering food, having a little conversation, and the waitress comes over 2 seconds later and says, how's the food? I haven't touched it. Let me eat it first and then tell you if it's good. So, if you're a fan already, you've been watching this, I get it. You'll like it and subscribe. I love that. But if you're new, why would I ask you to do that? I'll say all that jibber jabber at the end. Let's dig into the actual stock and see if this video is good. Here we go. So right on their website is beautiful. $500 million raised in debt and equity, 2 world-class lithium projects in Argentina and USA. As the demand for EV steadily increases and gets crazier and crazier as states start to say, hey, no more gasoline vehicles here. We want EV only. This company is going to boom. It's going to continue to boom, and it's very cheap now because it's on discount. We're going to look into that. This company, the reason why it plunged 17% is because they did an offering. But there's good news. There's a green flag here. They did an offering for $350 million in common stock. Okay? So typically, that's a bad thing. But if they're a good company, it's a good thing. There's pros and cons to offerings. Depends on how you look at it. So I think it's a good thing. So they've raised their stock offering was at 22 per share. Guess where the stock is at? Let's pull it up. It's at 22 per share. It won't go any lower. It's at the perfect point where the offering was. Okay? It's not like they did an offering at 22 and the stock's at 30. Then we have to wait because it could come down more. If there's not enough interest in the stock, it could come down more. It's at 22. I think this is a perfect point. Typically, this stock should come down 50%. It's only come down like 30% probably. Let's see. So the stock went on a crazy run, 213% since December 21st. This stock goes on crazy tears here and there. Over here, ran up and then a long fade out. This one, run up and it could do a long fade out. But they actually just secured this. Yesterday's jump came after the company announced a key federal permitting milestone was completed for its Thacker Pass lithium mining project in Nevada. So this was good news. This just happened along with our offering. So this stock may not do this fade out. So we should do 2 scenarios. 2 scenarios. We're going to do a bullish and a bearish scenario and find out what this stock is actually going to do. This is lithium. If you're long term, if you're a few years out, I'd buy this thing at any point right now, especially with this nice discount. So the first thing I like to do is find trendline support, which is down here, very low. Red flag if you want to wait for those cheap prices if it happens, but demand is through the roof. EV companies are popping up left and right. Battery companies are popping up left and right. Just like the battery company I talked about the other day. They do battery recycling, American Battery. That stock went up 60% in like 2 days when I announced the video. Clean energy is going to go through the roof. It's going to continue to happen, especially with Biden in office. This is his thing. Clean energy, not dirty energy. He likes it clean. So that is our trend line support way down there. So it would be very ugly if you were buying while this stock is tanking down. So you have to consistently watch this thing and see when it's going to turn around. And that's what I do. Hawkeyes from a distance. I'm always taking a look at this and seeing when this thing is at the perfect bottom. So with this stock offering, this stock could bottom around here, consolidate, and then Tony Hawk half pipe formation and head up. That's the half pipe. Whoop! That's scenario one. That's our bullish scenario. I don't think this thing is going to rocket directly up from this current point because of the stock offering. I think people are scared now. It created some resistance. So it's going to probably bounce around in here because this is the first time it really had a nasty pullback since mid-December. Went on this crazy run, and now it's going to bounce around here, and it's either going to plunge or it's going to go straight up. So I don't think it's going to plunge all the way down to this bottom trend line. I think it's going to create a new trend line. So this is my prediction. Because we have new support here, boop, because of this little mountaintop peak, we now have support. So I think personally this stock will chop around, and once it touches this trend, it's going to head up. It's going to rocket. But it could touch the trend anywhere. It could come down, touch it here, and then do its run. It could bounce around, touch it here, and then do its run. Could shoot up, come down, and touch it. But I think that's going to be the new trend line support. That's where the intersection is. So if you pull up the fibs, this is where it would pretty much come down 50%, right around here. So this would actually be my key point, whoop, right in there. But at the end of the day, these aren't robots. These are stocks, and they're moving with human influence. So this stock can constantly make changes and change its plan. That's why I'm always watching it. Listen, I'm staring at this 12 hours a day, every day. So if you want to know exactly when I buy into this stock, I do stock alerts. That link is in the description. You'll get a notification right to your phone when I pull the trigger and buy this thing. So you'll know when it's at the perfect bottom in my mind. So I'll be watching this closely. This is one of my favorite lithium stocks. There's a bunch out there you can look into. Just hit it with a Google. But this one looks very good. So that is it on the lithium front. Lithium's going to be huge, and it's very cheap right now. If you liked the video, that's when you hit the subscribe. I appreciate that if you liked it. That's it. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget, by hitting that subscribe, it's doing magical things. It's getting you a little bit closer to retiring young.